morning. This time it is morning, promise. Rusty's putting in our microwave and induction stove yellow wire. What gauge is that? 12 gauge wire. So we can, he's got to, finish running everything into this utility room so we can start getting it all finished up now. And so he's working on that this morning, and we have bad hail, possible tornadoes, 100% chance of rain today. So we're working this morning before that comes in and doing what we can. And then we are going to be going to Lowe's because we do need a few things at Lowe's. I can't get everything I want because I don't want to haul it back like my new cabinets in the rain in the back of the truck. So we're not going to be able to get everything today, but he needs a few things. So I think we're going to work in here and do what we can. And then when the rain comes in, we'll probably head over to Lowe's to get a few things that we can get. And so that's kind of what we're doing. The plan today was, I think he was going to finish the tin right there, the corrugated metal. He was going to finish getting that installed. He told me I could go ahead and get some paint. I think I've decided to go with white paint just because I think it'll be easier to see inside of that closet. And then we were going to pick up the cabinets, but I probably won't do that now since with the rain. And then we were going to pick up some of the trim board so I could start staining that, but those will also don't need to be wet, so probably won't get those today either. So, but I will buy white paint, and he's got to get a new saw blade, and that may be all we end up getting today because of the rain. We can't get everything we wanted to get, but that's where we're at this morning. And he's wanting to start working on this wall, but that just depends because he has to what do you call that, rip those boards outside, so we may not be able to do that. We'll just have to see, but maybe we can start building a wall today. So all right, I'll let you guys know when we have more to show. Starting to look real, isn't it? Rusty, we might want to try to also cut that B-board for that wall because you got to put that in before we can start the other wall in case it does rain. We don't want that B-board wet. That stuff is like cardboard, just glorified cardboard.
I can't cut this one until I've got a plug in to put here.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the rain's going to kind of mess us up today, guys. We may not get very much done today. And then, of course, everybody knows that one trip to Lowe's is, a couple of $100 at least. Ours had been running around $500 every time we go. And today would have been $500 if I could have got cabinets and trim, but hopefully it won't be that much today. And then it's also, though, the worst part is it's also, for us, it's a 35-minute drive one way. So it's at least 3 hours. At least 3 hours for a day is consumed with Lowe's. That's why we try to get as much as we can each time so we don't have to go as often. So there's where he's at. He's got that board up there. So that'll be what the inside of this closet will look like, other than there'll be a cover on top of that. And then, of course, a hot water tank and a water pump hanging on the wall too. Okay, guys, today is Tuesday, and as I said, I wrote a text, I think, on the last part of the video that we ended up not going to Lowe's until Monday because we just wanted to make one trip out of it. So we didn't get as much done yesterday, but we have got a lot done. I'm working on painting, and of course, where I've got a little bit of paint smeared on the front, there's going to be our wood trim over that. And then, look, Rusty's got some of the B-board, and we've got trim going right there in that cracking corner. And we have the B-board over here, some up. And now he's starting to lay out for the wall. I wanted to get that cabinet painted. It was a tight squeeze get in there. That was the hardest thing to paint. Don't want to do it again. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for a closet for a bathroom. And I've been working on staining our trim, and I've also Here's Rusty right there. Sorry, I just swung y'all around really fast. Let me show you what I've been out here staining on. I've been staining this trim. Okay, it's really bright, so I hope y'all can see that okay. But yeah, so that's going to be some of the trim we're putting up over all the beadboard cracks. It just looks so pretty from here. And we bought the other cabinets, so next I'm getting ready to start staining those. We just have been so busy we haven't recorded anything, so please forgive us. And we are going to make a video. We're waiting on I forgot to order a special breaker, the main breaker for our breaker box, so I ordered it, but it won't be here till I think tomorrow. And Rusty has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so we probably won't get to work much out here, but we do want to do a quick 3 or 4 minute video. Rusty's going to show someone who had a question about putting that main in with the main wire and the gauge and everything, so he said he would just do a quick video to kind of help that guy out. And so if anybody else needs help with that, I'll be posting that soon too. So probably try to get this one up tonight. But yeah, we're just moving right along, and really happy, proud of ourselves right now with what we've gotten done and how it's turning out. It's looking exactly the way that we pictured it would look, so that makes us glad. So we'll see how it looks when we get our walls in now. Okay, I've got cabinets to go stain, so we'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, it's been a few minutes since we have talked to you guys, but look, the bathroom wall is up there. And of course, we have another wall to put right there so that you can't be in the kitchen and peek in the bathroom. And then he still has to do his closet wall. But yeah, so we're getting there. And then that's where the barn stall door will go right there. So I figure most people probably know how to build a stud wall. They're very simple. You just measure, get your top board, and of course leave an opening for your door down there. And then kind of on this project we used 2x2s. We split down 2x4s to make 2x2s. He put one 2x4 in over there because he's got his closet wall to come off of there with that, and he wanted a little bit wider, more to screw into. And but yeah, those are pretty simple. Now when he gets ready to make the barn door, I'm probably going to try to video most of that because everyone may not understand how to do that. But he did something like that for our other cargo trailer, and it turned out really pretty. So I told him I just want him to make the barn door. So that's where we're at, and we'll get some beadboard on the inside of that tomorrow. And we were talking about it, and I think what we're going to do on the outside wall to make this, because I want it to be eye-popping when you walk in the trailer. So I think what we're going to do here, because we only need it just on this little, I think it's a 26-inch section, and then of course above the door. But I think what we're going to use is 1x6-inch shiplap board. They're wall boards, but they're like tongue and groove boards. And then I don't know yet if I'm going to stain those or leave them natural and just polyacrylic. I don't know yet. But I think that's what we're going to do on the outside of the wall. And then we'll make the barn door. So, okay guys, I'm going to finish this up for tonight so I can get this video up and posted. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.